What's up, YouTube? Eric here. No smoking, no snuffing in this one, but we are enjoying a Michelob Amber Bock, which is a mighty tasty beer. It's late at night and I really need to get some sleep, but I want to do this quick vid. This video is full of some good news. It's also got a little bit of bad news, but I will say that I had told you guys that I was going to do a little video diary of National Novel Writers Month this year, kind of tracking my progress and showing how everything happens, how the magic happens, as they say in the entertainment industry. And I was going to do it in steps, you know, the first leg, the middle leg, last leg, all that kind of thing. The actual video project itself fell through. That's the bad news. I was having some issues with the camera at the beginning, and the couple of videos that I did produce that I actually managed to get done, I went back and I looked at them and I realized that for one, they weren't really all that entertaining. It was just me sitting behind a keyboard just kind of working away, because I don't tend to get very social or any kind of thing like that when I'm working on something like that. When I'm working on writing, I just tend to focus on what I'm doing, so there wasn't really a whole lot of commentary or anything like that. It was just me kind of, doing one of these things. So and like I said, on top of having issues with the camera for the very last leg of the competition, I didn't have the camera. Rachel and I pretty much share the one camera that we do have that I make videos with and she does all her stuff with. And she needed to take it with her for some things. So during a big portion of the contest, I didn't even have it with me. So that whole thing kind of fell through. But the good news that you're going to hear in this video, which is probably totally psychotic on my part, the good news is competition entry's done already. I told you guys in the video that I made last year that I managed to complete the 50,000 word task in 11 days. And I sat down and I told myself this year, I said, don't try and break your record from last year, because 11 days was insane enough. But, so I told myself, don't try and beat 11 days. I said, just do what you can, get it done before the end of the month, and everything will turn out fine. Because I told myself that if I try to beat my record this year, then if I decide to do it next year, I'm going to want to beat my record that I had broken from the previous year, and it was just going to go on and on and on until eventually I was going to have to get a damn novel done in like a day and a half, and I knew that wasn't going to happen. But, so anyway, I had told myself, I said, keep a pace that you're comfortable with. And I think when you log into the website and you read about the competition, I think what they recommend is, I think it's like 1,664, I think, words a day, something like that. And at that pace, you can comfortably maintain a 30-day streak to get the whole thing done in the time that you need to do it in. And I also didn't impose a smoking break on myself this year. I told you guys last year that I didn't smoke for the 11 days that I did the competition. I didn't do that this year because it about drove me damn nuts last year. So anyway, even, considering the fact that I told myself that A, I wasn't going to do the whole smoking break, and B, the fact that I wasn't trying to break my record, and I'm really amazed that I did this, I actually wound up tying my record from last year. 11 days last year, and it was 11 days this year. And I still maintain that, doing that the way that I did it was just totally psychotic. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I'm seriously considering not competing next year, just because of the physical toll that it takes on me to do that. I got it done, and I took like a week straight of just doing nothing because it just took so much out of me. But you know, on the other hand, it felt really good to know that that's something that I can accomplish, and that, you know, I can set deadlines for myself, I can set goals for myself, and I can do them not only within the time that they give me, but I can even push that and get it done even sooner, which is cool. But I mean, I just, Jesus, it took so much out of me. And it wasn't one of those things that, you know, if you break it up, 50,000 words over 11 days, that's just a little shy of like 5,000 words a day to write. And the sad thing is, it didn't work out that way at all. It wasn't like a steady 5,000 words a day. There were some days where I would manage like 1,000. And I think on the, I'll have to look, but on the very last day that I competed, and then finally uploaded what I had into the database in order to get them to confirm what I had. I think that particular day, because it logs how much you manage per day, I think on the very last day I managed, it was something really stupid. It was in the neighborhood of like 8,000 and 9,000 words, which was just, it was psychotic. But anyway, the good news is the competition's done. It's over with. I finished. You know, we'll drink to that. I don't officially get declared a winner until November 25th is when they start handing out all the winner certificates and all that fun stuff. So I really wish I could have done like a video diary and made it interesting enough to show you guys that, like, you know, this is the creative process and this is how it happens. But again, the couple of videos that I did have from that whole session was just, it was basically just me kind of sitting just doing that whole thing. But it's like I said, circumstances didn't work out that way. The camera was malfunctioning. I didn't have the camera, so that really didn't happen. So the video diary went bust, but it is done for the year. I can go another 11 months and not have to write another word if I don't want to, which is really nice. So it's and I will say that trying to crank out that amount of work, doing it in 30 days would be intense, but doing it in 11 is, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's nothing short of psychotic. I mean, it takes, and I think it probably doesn't help that I'm really hard on myself when it comes to doing this, because nothing is ever enough. Like, it's like I said, they tell you that the preferred goal is like, you know, 1,600 words a day over the course of 30 days. But there would be days where I would, you know, be at like 6,000 words at the end of the day, which is like 4 days worth of work in one day. And I would still be sitting here like pounding on my head, just going, it's not enough, it's not enough. And I don't know. It's a crazy experience, and it's something that if you enjoy writing, it's something that you should do at least once in your life. But anyway, it's done for another year. It's like I said, I know I tell myself that right now I'm seriously debating not competing next year, but I know that once, like, you know, the end of October rolls around next year, I'm going to get butterflies thinking about the fact that I get to do it again, because it's just something that I love doing so much. So anyway, I'm rambling on, and I'm way too tired and probably shouldn't have beer in my system at this point, but it's a celebration. What the hell, I'll do one more. So anyway, bad news, no video diary. Good news, it's done for the year. So anyway, that's pretty much the one and only update, the one and only entry in the video diary to that. Again, you know, it sucks that it kind of fell through, but that is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to finish this beer and I'm going to haul my ass to bed, so I'll see you guys later.